Hello there YouTube, in this video we will be looking at how MATTIASBONANO99 defends on FIFA 22. Just look at this tweet of Tekkz. He called him the best defender of all times. When Tekkz is saying something like this, then you know that this guy would be cracked at defending. Out of everyone, Tekkz himself, the master of offense on FIFA, when he says this, then we gotta look at what this guy is doing so special. So let's get right into it, guys. So we will be breaking down his defense in this video, right? Guys, the video is not started yet and I can already see the way Mattias is able to suffocate his opponent by just having such strong defensive positioning. It's insane. Look, Tekkz is R9, his Pele, his strikers. Tekkz plays with his strikers a lot, right? They are being marked by these two CMs and as well by the CBs, man. Like, the structure is immense, right? We need to see how he carries it forward. Guys, Mattias is playing the 4-3-2-1 formation as we can see, and it is structured very beautifully, right? And Tekkz, I have not seen Tekkz struggling in offense, right? So guys, with Mattias, as you can see, right, he is giving no option to Tekkz, right? He is marking every offensive pass Tekkz can make. In this situation, realistically, the only pass Tekkz can make is either a backwards pass or a switch of the play to his other fullback, right? And this is what it looks like he's gonna do. So we can already see that Mattias is closing out his options and he's not letting him in his final third by strategically positioning his defenders, right? Now he has a good way of defending. You can see he just switched because he made him run out of options, right? He made Tekkz run out of options. So he is beautifully reading the game over here. Now as you can see, the moment Tekkz gets the ball, even before that, Mattias is already trying to put pressure on his other CM, right? He is cancelling this pass. So he cannot make this pass into his CM or the CDM, right? Which then forces Tekkz to turn back inside. And once again, you can see all these attackers are being marked by some of Mattias's defenders, right? Now you might wonder what tactics is he playing, right? And we will get on that later on the video, right? Once again, another thing I want you to pay close attention to is how Mattias is able to use the offside trap so effectively. And Tekkz in this tournament was very successful from the wings, and the way he is able to shut out Tekkz on the wings is very beautiful, right? This might look simple, but it is not very simple. Let me show you. Guys, if a professional player is watching this video, he would know. If we are able to push our opponent on the wings forcefully, then we have made a successful attempt at breaking his attack down, right? And this is what Mattias does by marking every pass in the middle and then forcing Tekkz down to attack from the wing, which is again one of Tekkz's strengths. So he is making him play to his strength, but the moment he gets down on the wings, you can see he will stop. Tekkz likes to do a lot of skills with Ronaldinho down on the wing and cut inside, right? And Mattias knows that. So what is he doing? He is maintaining a good distance between him and Tekkz and just jockeying with L2 button, right? As you can see, Walker is over here and there is a good distance between Kyle Walker and Ronaldinho right now. So in this case, even if Tekkz does a skill move, he will not be beaten because he has enough space between him. And at the same time, he is also able to mark the pass inside, and he is constantly forcing Tekkz towards this byline, and he has the situation under control. This looks simple, but it's not very simple, right? Look. And the moment Tekkz makes a skill move or makes a dribble, he gets inside, tries to pressure him, right? Now he has pressured his Ronaldinho, forcing him to turn back, right? This is not a very dangerous pass. And at the same time, even if he makes this pass, the most dangerous pass could be the pass inside, right? So FIFA is a mind game, it's a chess game, especially at the pro level. I keep repeating myself, and that is true. And you will see, just by a simple L1 switch into Kimpembe, he would then mark this pass with him, right? And at the same time, his Walker is pressuring Ronaldinho. So what happens? Tekkz is forced to pass back to Walker and pass inside, and with Kimpembe, he's able to get the ball back. Now he is forcing Tekkz to change up things, right? Now Tekkz has to come up with another way of scoring goals, and once again Tekkz will resort towards the wing because this is his favorite position in FIFA 22. Goes down on the wings. He is following him with Kyle Walker, once again creating the same situation, right? Keeping enough distance. So guys, write this down. Mind this, whenever you are defending an opponent on the wing, keep enough distance. Look at me, keep enough distance between yourself and the opponent. So if he makes a skill move, you do not get beaten because you have enough distance, right? And once he has taken a decision and you see there is an opportunity, that is when you get closer to the opponent just by holding L2 and try to get the ball back. At the same time, you need to make sure you're covering the pass which could be made inside, right? Just look. He does that, and he is forced to pass back, recycle it back, and this is a win-win situation for Matthias, right? So after Tekkz is forced into the middle, now once again, Matthias has, look, how many guys covering? 1, 2, 3, right? His strikers, Tekkz is trying to look for the strikers, and his strikers are completely marked. And he is doing a beautiful job at every time successfully positioning his player correctly, right? His defense is too much about positioning the players correctly. Repeatedly is able to put the players in the right position and able to read the mind of Tekkz in this match. Guys, as you can see, the moment Tekkz is building up from the midfield, he triggers the offside trap. If you look at his defenders, they are pushing up, and now he is able to suffocate him, and now he will resort to switching his players quickly and correctly, strategically, while paying attention to Tekkz's cursor and the ball. So the goal is to always pay attention to where the ball is going, not necessarily on the ball carrier, right? Unless you are in 1v1 situations, and Matthias knows that, and this is why he is able to defend so well. Now the only viable option for Tekkz to go forward is to pass into Pele or R9 if he wants to go quickly, but again, both of them are marked, so he has to come up with something else. Again, Tekkz is now rushing his passes, right? Why is he rushing his passes? Because Matthias is shutting down everything Tekkz is throwing at him. He's very strategic with his defenders positioning. It's like he has read Tekkz a lot. He has watched Tekkz day in, day out. He has been watching Tekkz. Probably hasn't watched him that much, but he, alongside his coach, has studied Tekkz, and that is very apparent. And that also plays a part when it comes to positioning your players strategically, right? Guys, once again, I want to clear one thing. It's not about any magical buttons. Once you defend, I have done a defending masterclass, jockey masterclass as well, which will be below in the description, which you can watch after this video. But once at this level, it's about reading the opponent and strategically paying attention to what they are doing and maneuvering your players correctly, right? Look, with Alex Telles, he is able to mark this runner, and with Mane, he is applying the pressure. So every time he is able to mark the runners and apply pressure simultaneously, and he does it successfully in this match. He was perfect at this. Now guys, as you can see, you might say he is using the AI defense, which is true in a way, but again, it's not mindlessly using the AI and dropping back like a noob, right? It's very strategic. He drops back with Hullet because he has the luxury to do that since all of his defenders are staying back. He drops back with Hullet, now cutting this pass, while with Pele, he is applying pressure with Kimpembe, and the moment Tekkz gets into the box, look what he does. He forces him to turn back, right? By not giving him any room inside the box to make skill moves or stuff like that. Guys, once again, with Matthias, look at his formation, right? His right back is up. He has gotten 3 attackers. His LCM, Sadio Mane, is making a run as well, using similar instructions to what I showed you in the other custom tactics video. But at the same time, his middle CM, who's Renato Sanchez, is staying back, dropping between defenders, right? Now, whenever he is attacking and he loses the ball, he's able to press the opponents with 3 CMs and 3 attackers, right? And once the opponent gets into his own half, he is able to drag 3 CMs back, okay, with striker drop back, a forward back, and also his LB and RB. So now he is literally defending with 8 to 9 players at the same time once the opponent drops into his own half. And he is also very good at reading the game. He has the eye and the mind to read what's going to happen next. So strategically also moving the players. Once you have 8 to 9 players and you have created an overload for your opponent in terms of defenders, it is very hard. And especially when you are maneuvering your players quickly with the right stick and L1 switching, using the gas and the brake technique, then it's very hard for the opponent to do anything against you, especially if you're reading his mind 100 times out of 100 times. And this is what Matthias did. It was actually insane, right? And I do think in such scenarios, if you play a 5-3-2 formation or a 5-2-1-2-1 formation, then you can counter this play style, and you will see this being used in the upcoming professional matches. I already told you about this 5 formation a long time ago. And yes, this knowledge, of course, because I talk to other professionals, I talk to other coaches, I know this is gonna happen. So just wait. So guys, if you see such players doing these things, remember 5-3-2, use it. And with that being said, guys, today we learned in order to defend effectively on FIFA 22 like Matthias Bonanno, we need a lot of game knowledge, we need the sense of anticipation, we need to have good grip on the right stick switching, on the gas and brake technique as well. The most important thing, that if we are using the correct formation against the correct formation, right? Let's say if you're using the right counter formation to a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2, this also matters a lot. And then you have to strategically maneuver your players and pay attention to what the opponent is doing, and always put him in bad situations, make him run out of options, and the moment you start doing that, you will be defending much better. Remember, it will take you a long time to master this. It takes them a long time, because in order to develop this game sense, it will take you a long time. But once you have combined it with these mechanics, I am not gonna say you're gonna defend like Matthias Bonanno, but if you can crack the secret of this video, your defense will definitely improve. Slowly but surely it will improve, guys. Until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. See you soon.